As you can see by the timeline for this video, it's not a very long one, so I'll pretty much just go into detail a bit more about this show. So far, Zinnia has always got us some good stuff here, and you'll see from today's video, quite possibly the single biggest card pickup, and it's pretty much in the title card as well, so you already know. But as far as that, there's other stuff that we picked up, and there's some good ones too. But as overall, it's not a very long video, but we'll pretty much get to it and then final thoughts at the end of the video as always. So with that being said, let's get to the first transaction trade. I forget what it was. Already in progress. Alright, selling off the first two illustration rares, the Misty's Lapras from Destined Rivals, and then Journey Together's Articuno illustration rare, and selling them off for $50. So it did not take very long for these two, including that one, to go, and we picked these up last weekend, and they are trading us the VMAX Charizard and then a PSA 3 Zard from base. We had the PSA 4 one before, but we've gotten another one in, so we didn't even trade it for one. Alright, ended up doing a trade slash cash deal on top, and a couple of Pokemon Center promos, especially this one. This one's been going crazy. The sealed promo for Mimikyu. And then these I just put out recently, the Vaporeon, and they are giving us the illustration rare Ninetales, Heracross, and Latios, excuse me. And then they are throwing in 170 on top. Alright, this is like first time in a while that we're picking up Cosmic Eclipse packs, and there's like a Sword and Shield base, and they are picking up our Glaceon and adding $10 on top of cash. So it took us a while, but we finally got our hands on the Bubble Mew. The Greninja didn't last that long, but I kind of figured that was going to be gone by the end of the day, and they're also picking up some of the other illustration rares from us, and we owe them 62 on top, so I'm glad I finally have one now. Alright, and finally on top, they are getting 138 on cash, and they are taking our Garchomp, Giratina tag, and then the Jolteon VMAX that we had just got in like last weekend, and probably some of the better stuff too. So that Bubble Mew person, we got that stuff from, and they're getting more cash. Alright, did a quick trade. Clara is finally going, and then a couple of our other female trainers, and they brought in some PSA 10 Blazikens, and we always like these illustrations, and they owed us 38 on top. And not long after that last sale, selling off tag, and then of course the, I guess you would call it SIR Pikachu, selling off for 105. So basically all that money that we just got is gone because we just picked up the Blooming Waters for 120. Alright, did a quick sale. This didn't last long. More stuff that we had last week that are gone now is going away for 125. This will probably end up being the last sale for the day. The Jolteon V is going away for $62. September keeps hitting, and I'm pretty happy about today. Sales-wise was okay for the most part, but we got a Bubble Mew. That's honestly the most important thing about this whole entire show. So, I don't know if we'll be back next week, or not next week, but next month, but we'll see what happens. But that's it from here at the Zinnia Fairgrounds. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new and you haven't done so already, feel free to hit the subscribe button. We're very close to getting to the release of Mega Evolutions. And of course, we'll be over at the Cleveland Gaming Classic, which will be the next weekend. And I cannot wait to do more deals and to see what other cool stuff that we pick up along the way. Well, love you. Have a good one. And as always, you know how we end these videos. Stay strong, stay positive, and of course, love ya. Have a good one.